Welcome. You tuned in to another edition of Homage Speaks, and what homage is due, homage is paid. And today we got to take an in-depth look of the Georgia Bulldogs versus the Missouri Tigers. Wait. I know Georgia just was in the national championship game last season. Alabama just blew out Ole Miss. Georgia's number two in the country. They got one job to do, and that's to get to the SEC championship game. But let's go a little deeper into this Missouri type of matchup. Now, I do know that since Missouri has entered the SEC, Georgia Bulldogs are 6-1. But I recall that one time when the Georgia Bulldogs had a miraculous team and they went up to Missouri and laid an egg. But let's be clear. In the past, under head coach Martin Rick, when the Georgia Bulldogs faced a respectable opponent such as Missouri, there was always a little pause for concern. Georgia Bulldogs are one of the most talented teams in the country this season, and if Kirby Smart wants to continue to rebuild this program to a powerhouse that is truly destined to become, Georgia should be expected to win games like this in a convincing fashion. Going into the game, this game's giving me a similar feeling to last week's Alabama versus Ole Miss matchup. People were looking for a reason to discredit the dominance of the Bulldogs, and I am looking for the Bulldogs to respond to the critics just the same way as Alabama team responded last week against Ole Miss. They are chasing Alabama in respect for the country, and I look for them to make their presence felt and set the tone of annihilation. That's what I'm looking for the Georgia Bulldogs to do. But make no mistake about it. The passing game is going to be tested for the Bulldogs. This is the first matchup that they will be competing against a passing game that is respected. You got arguably a potential first round draft pick at quarterback, Drew Lock, coming into town. He had some success last season, throwing for 4 touchdowns against the Bulldogs. But this is a statement game for Drew Lock also. He has an ability to display his athleticism and his arm talent in this game. But in order for him to remain present in this game, he is going to have to establish his running game and stay ahead of the change, fire control, passing game in order for them to stay in this game. They have to be able to be balanced. Coming into this game, they've ran 99 plays, running, running the football in the first 3 quarters of action, 102 passes in the first 3 quarters of action in the last 3 games. So they look like they want to become and be a balanced attack. So they have to continue to do that in order to remain in the game. We're just trying to keep you in the game. One of the key matchups that you got to watch tomorrow at 12 a.m. DeAndre Baker versus Emmanuel Hall, who has suddenly become the elite target for Drew Lock. And he is actually leading the SEC in receiving right now with 18 receptions, 430 yards, and 3 touchdowns, averaging 23 yards a catch. He is being unreal right now. But one thing we know, Georgia has been solid defensively all season long. Granted, they played against two cupcake teams that had a challenge in SEC, and they answered the bell against South Carolina, but make no mistake about it. Georgia Bulldogs only have 1 sack this season, but they lead the country in limiting opposing quarterbacks to 7.3 yards per pass completion. That is unreal. That means they're playing disciplined, sound football technique, and players being what they're supposed to be is the reason for their defense success, not just splash plays, getting home to the quarterback. No, we're actually playing great defense by design and by coverage and execution. Make no mistake about it, people. This should be a statement game for the Georgia Bulldogs. That defense has an opportunity to establish themselves as one of the best defenses in the country against Drew Lock and continue to give their offenses more possessions, score touchdowns. Jake Fromm, it should be no field goals. It should be big plays in the passing game all afternoon long. But just because of the matter of fact, Missouri is great against the run. They're one of the top 10 rush defenses in the country right now. But their pass defense is horrible. So I look for Georgia to establish the running game early because they are a running team. And I look for them to establish their run game and set up play action and get some of these shots down the field, stay ahead of the chains, and not get in third and long situations where Missouri could get creative and bring blitz packages and disguise coverage, which can create opportunities for them to force turnovers as well as get extra possessions for their star quarterback. But this should be a smackdown. As long as the Georgia Bulldogs offense does not kick field goals and create opportunities for Drew Lock to get more possessions than he normally is supposed to get, keeping him in the game, this should be a contest. I got the Bulldogs winning 48-17 in a smack job and remaining neck and neck with the tie as the two best teams in the country. And you got Ohio State making noise and look real against TCU in the second half of the football game. We know they have talent and get their leading head coach back in Urban Meyer. So things are going to get interesting in the upcoming weeks. And make no mistake about it, Jimbo Fisher, he didn't do well against against Clemson when they were number 2 in the country. Got the tie. If you can win this game versus the tie, and then you also have a nail-biter loss against Clemson that arguably you could have won. They took some points from you. Man, Jimbo Fisher, you got that program going in the right direction. You're already the top paid program. Now it's time to get these top paid wins. So we're looking at you real close also too. Make no mistake about it. This is the trap game of the week. And I hope the Bulldogs don't fall into the trap and take care of business. And with that being said, this marks another edition on the Speaks.